Hello children, good morning. I hope everyone are safe and healthy. As we enter into our term 2, I would like to share a small verse for you. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever. Psalms 107 verse 1. God has kept us safe throughout these 9 months, and we have entered into the 10th month by His grace. So, we should give thanks to our Lord in whatever situation we are in. So, His love is forever to us. Okay, now, welcome back to our EVS class. Our world is made of many different things. All natural things which we see around us are either living things or non-living things. Animals, plants, and humans are few examples of living things. While the air you breathe, the water you drink, the land you walk on, the house in which you stay, the books you read, and the sun are few examples of non-living things. Living things always depend on these non-living things for their survival and their growth. There are two different kinds of things on our world. They are living things and non-living things. Now let's see about the characteristics of living things and non-living things. Living things grow. All living things show growth in the form of size and shape. With time, animal babies grow into an adult, and the young sapling grows into a big plant, full-grown plant, or a tree. A child grows up to become a man. A puppy grows to become a dog. If you get hurt, the skin grows back and the wound heals. You get a new skin on your wound. But non-living things do not grow. A second characteristic of a living thing is animals and plants need food and water to live. These are some food items eaten by man. Cows, deer, and other animals feed on grass. Tigers, lion, leopards, and few other animals feed on other animals such as zebra, deer, and bison. Birds feed on insects and food grains. Plants are the only living thing that make food on their own with the help of their leaves. Plants use air, sunlight, and water to prepare their own food. Animals get food from plants as well as animals. For example, a rabbit eats a carrot. But non-living things do not need food to survive. Okay, now the third characteristic of a living thing is living things breathe air. Animals and humans breathe in oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide. But plants breathe in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. But non-living things do not breathe. Okay, now the fourth characteristic of a living thing. The living things can move from one place to another place. Living things move in search of food, light, and shelter. Some plants show movements in the sun. But non-living things do not move. Okay, the fifth characteristic of a living thing is living things respond to touch and can feel the surroundings. Okay, living things, they respond to the stimuli. But non-living things do not respond to touch or any stimulation. Now, the sixth characteristic of a living thing is they can reproduce. Living things can reproduce young ones of their own kind. Plants reproduce through seeds. Some living things reproduce by laying eggs. For example, hen and crocodile. Some living things give birth directly to their young ones. For example, human, lion, dolphin, and many other animals. But non-living things do not reproduce. Okay, the seventh characteristic feature of a living thing is living things have a lifespan after which they die. But non-living things do not have life, so they do not die. Both living things and the non-living things react to weather conditions. If we leave a sheet of newspaper or an iron nail in the rain for few days, after few days we see that the paper decays and the iron nail rusts. We too, when we spend long hours in the sun, our skin gets tanned. Living things react to weather conditions very quickly. We might even get cold or cough when there is a climate change. Okay, children, now let's have a recap of our today's topic. All things which we see around us are either living thing or non-living things. Anything that is alive, that has life, it is a living thing. For example, human, plant, and animals, they all have life, so we call them as living things. Anything that has no life, if it is not alive, we call them as non-living things. For example, wood, table, chair, doll, box, etc. A living thing can move, breathe, reproduce, eat, grow, respond to touch or stimulus. But a non-living thing cannot move, breathe, reproduce, eat, grow, respond to touch or stimulus. Okay children, I hope you like this lesson. So now let's move on to our today's activity. You all like to do activity, isn't it? So now let's move on to our today's activity.
Hi friends, how are you all? I hope you're all fine. Now you all heard Armis telling us about living things and non-living things. Now shall we do an activity? Yes. In this activity, we have to put a tick against the answer which needs food to live. What is in the first picture? Yes, it is a stone. Does it need food to live? No. Okay, the next one. What is this next picture? It is a dog. Does it need food to live? Yes. So mark tick against dog. What is in this picture? Yes, it is a peacock feather. Does it need food to live? No. Okay, the next one. What is in this picture? It is a monkey. Does it need food to live? Yes. So mark tick against the answer monkey. What is this? It is a pen. Does it need food to live? Yeah, no. What is in the last picture? It is an elephant. Does it need food to live? Yes, it needs food to live. So mark a tick against your answer. Okay, now you can check your answers. I hope you like doing this activity. Okay friends, now let's do one of your favorite activity. Okay, before we start the activity, be ready with your EVS classwork. You know which is our EVS classwork? One-sided ruled classwork. Then pencil, eraser, sharpener and colors. Okay, so I count from 1 to 5 so that you'll quickly go and bring your things. Let me start the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, now take a new page. On the blank side, you have to draw a picture of living things and non-living things which you find outside your house. You have to draw pictures of living thing and a non-living thing which you find outside the house. You will show the drawing to me when you come for that Zoom class. Okay children, I hope you like doing this activity. Bye friends, meet you in the next class.